So I've never seen any actual evidence that it took Captain Cook 3 years to allegedly circumnavigate anything. Now, when I hear that story, it isn't necessarily phrased in the way that it's phrased in this Facebook list. The way I hear it is to suggest from flat earthers that there's a 60,000 mile in circumference ice wall. Now, that claim is, again, some unsubstantiated nonsense that attempts to affirm the validity of a North Pole-centric globe projection, otherwise known as the As It Is map, which has an ice wall, or the North Pole-centric azimuthal equidistant North Pole projection. Again, from a globe that presents an ice wall around the edge of the known territories as that map presents them. It's like, why are you making this claim? It's alleged that Captain Cook navigated. Okay, let's just stop there. What's navigation? How do we expand the known territories and still find our way home? Well, we use the navigation stars. We have plotted their positions in almanacs and can do so for another 10,000 years with absolute accuracy. We'll always have an accurate depiction of where a star that's used for navigation is above at a given time. And if you can measure your angle with respect to it, you can plot your position on a map. That's how useful they've been. And they, the stars, have expanded the known territories by measuring Earth flat with them and travelling in linear distances, miles, and then finding our way back home based on what we'd already expanded the territories with, having mapped them, charted them after finding them and surveying them. Flat in all instances. So this just so story offered up for the evidence of Earth being flat. Okay, who's Captain Cook? Other than him being a navigator, he doesn't have any relevance on the actual surveying, measuring and navigating of Earth in more general terms. He just happens to be a character that is suggested to have done exactly that. But then we attach, as flat earthers, not me, this value to him, like he's got a 60,000 mile circumference designation. Like, who cares? We've got plenty of circumferential measurements in terms of areas of equal elevation that we derive by utilisation of navigation stars, more specifically Polaris, for latitude. It also derives into their equator value for their radius and has to cross-reference, that's to say match, the sun's measurements on an average when you get to vernal equinox. In terms of what they've actually measured, flat, from the surface level, with angles, to derive concepts like time, latitude, and indeed longitude, for mapping systems to show you the expanded territories, project them onto a globe, project them back out onto a conical system, and from a given point, in this case the North Pole, give it you in an azimuthal equidistant projection. That doesn't mean we've got an ice wall, doesn't mean we need to make this claim, and it's inconsequential to how flat the Earth is measured.